Yeah, please type 1 in chat box if you can hear me properly. Please type 1 in chat box if you can hear me properly. If I'm perfectly audible, please type 1 in chat box. Great. All right. So let's start today's session. How many of you have attended both the classes, first and second lecture of chemistry? Please type 1, 2 if you have attended both the classes of chemistry. Please type 1 if you attended the first class but missed the second class. Please type 2 if you attended the second class, missed the first class. Please type 0 if you have not attended any class and this is your first class. I just want to understand. Okay. Okay. Very good. So there are like Arshdeep is attending the first class today, but I hope all of the members have attended 1 class or 2 class or both the classes. Excellent. So just to give you introduction, my introduction to you, all of you, my name is Anuj Mishra, done my graduation from IIT Kanpur in mechanical stream. I have almost 18 years of teaching experience for students, interned from IMIC and IIT Singapore. When I wrote my J examination, I was topper in North Zone, mentor top rank in IIT, like 18 thousands of IITians. So when I say top ranks, like Kevin Martin, etc., these are my students only. And I have also qualified UPSC with chemistry as a subject. So now the thing is, we have done certain things in previous classes. So this is quick recap of last class where we talked about moles. We talked about how to solve questions on moles, right? Can you recall these things? We talked about Avogadro's number, how to solve questions on this based on this. We also discussed about AMU, atomic mass unit, in the last class, that is lecture number 2. Okay. And we understood that AMU is any times smaller unit as compared to grams. So all this information we already have. Okay. Now, moving forward, we will be going to the next part of the discussion. So we have solved questions like, if you're given 100 AMU of helium, how many number of atoms of helium are there? Do you understand these questions you've done? Everyone? Yes or no? Excellent. We also solved certain questions of this type. We also discussed in lecture number 1 regarding electron, proton, and neutron, isn't it? And then we talked about how to calculate electron, proton, neutron for a molecule, right? Number of electron, proton, neutron in a molecule. We discussed about ions are given. How can you count electron, proton, and neutron for that? And later we discussed gram atoms, gram molecules, and gram ions. They are nothing but moles. So their meaning is mole. And in terms of gram atom, gram molecule, gram ions, how do we represent things? What is meaning of gram moles and gram molecules? All these points we have done already. So before we proceed further, I would like to understand up to this level, right? Up to this level, okay? Are you comfortable with the whole discussion, the way we have done things so far? I think it is very simple, very easy. So now we will practice few questions today so that your confidence in the whole concept becomes even more stronger. So we are starting with certain questions now. And we'll practice those questions. We'll try to answer those questions. We'll try to understand that these things you understand in detailed way. So this will be the first thing to be done. So let us start, dear students, today's session with certain questions. So this question now, that day we attempted, but yes, everybody could not understand. But now today, all of you can attempt this question and get the answer for the same. Let's try out this question. Okay. So the question is, you have been given 3 moles of ammonia. Okay. You have been given 3 moles of ammonia. And the question is, it consists of 18 grams of hydrogen, 42 grams of nitrogen, both or none. Which option seems to be correct? Okay, कौन सा option सही लग रहा है आपको? Let's try for this particular question. So I'll start one poll, right? 18 grams, read the question carefully. 3 moles of ammonia, right? So I'm launching a poll. Participate and try to answer about this. All of you. Participate and try to answer about this. So you have been given 3 moles of ammonia. This is the question. Try to answer. So 17% students have participated, others have not participated. Yes, everyone please try to answer. Okay. 9% students are answering 18 grams of hydrogen. 33% students are answering 42 grams of nitrogen. And option C, both. Okay, 40% students are answering C and few are answering D also. So like you got all the answers in this question, right? So that's also good objective question where everybody gets at least some answer, right? Somebody feels A is correct, someone feels B is correct, someone feels C is correct or D is correct. Okay, so let's understand what answer the answer is correct, right? So the correct answer for this question, if 3 moles of ammonia is given, the correct answer for this question is, right? So you can come back. Yeah. So correct answer for this question is, since 3 moles of ammonia is given, ammonia's formula is NH3. Okay, all of you know that? NH3 is formula of ammonia. Now, if ammonia is given, what is 1 mole of ammonia's weight? If you take 1 mole of ammonia, you have 14 grams of nitrogen. You have 3 grams of hydrogen. I think this is very simple thing I'm talking about, because nitrogen's atomic weight, all of you know, it's 14 grams per mole. And hydrogen is 1 gram per mole. So 3 units, it is 14 and 3. Is this clear or not? Everyone type 1 in chat box if this is clear. 14 gram per mole is nitrogen's atomic weight. 1 gram per mole is hydrogen's atomic weight. There are 3 hydrogens, so 14 and 3. And we can say 14 plus 3 together will become 17. And 17 is molecular weight in gram per mole for ammonia. Is this simple or not? So if you take ammonia 1 mole, it will carry 17 gram as the weight. 17 gram for 1 mole is the molecular weight value of ammonia. All of you understand this simple line? Everyone? Yes? So if this line is clear, I hope the complete answer is also clear, because if you have 14 grams of nitrogen, right, in 1 unit, so 3 units will have 42 grams of nitrogen. How about hydrogen? Hydrogen is how much? You have just 9 grams of hydrogen, right? So this option is correct. Option B is correct. Rest all is incorrect. I hope this is clear to everyone. This question is clear. If yes, please type 1 in chat box. Everyone, those who understood the question, please type 1 in chat box. Fast. Very good. Perfect. Okay, now let's see one more question for you. Try this question. Total number of protons in 36 ml of water. So 36 ml of water is equal to 36 grams of water. Please note down. 36 ml of water is 36 grams of water. And there is a specific reason for this. Why 36 ml is 36 gram? So what's the reason behind this? Because 1 gram is 1 ml at 4 degrees Celsius. 1 gram is 1 ml at 4 degrees Celsius. For water, of course, for H2O. Or in other way, we can say that the density of water is 1 gram per ml. So 36 ml is 36 grams of water. Is this part clear? Everyone? So if you have 36 grams of water, can you tell me how many moles of water do you have? Moles of H2. If you know how many moles of water, you have to tell me how many molecules of water. If you can tell that also, in 1 molecule of water, we can count that there are 2 hydrogens, which are 1H1. There are 1 oxygen, which is 8O16. So electron, proton, and neutron, all 3 can find out as per the requirement. 1, 1, 0, 8, 8, 16 minus 8, that is 8. Is it clear or not? Check it. So you know electron, proton, and neutron, how to get. And you multiply 2 in this because there are 2 members. You multiply 1 in this because there is 1 member. I think we discussed this part earlier. Yes or no? Please answer this thing. So this number becomes 2. This number becomes 2. This number remains 0. These numbers remain 8, 8, 8. So this comes out to be 10. Okay. So this comes out to be 10, 10, and 8. They are interested in proton. So of course, 1 molecule has how many protons? 10 protons. That much we can solve. 1 molecule of water has 2 protons from hydrogen, 8 protons from oxygen, total 10 protons. That is for sure. But the question is about 36 grams of water. Question is not about 1 molecule or 1 mole. Question is about 36 grams of water. How are we going to solve? 36 grams of water is, yes, how many moles of water? Can we say 36 gram is the weight of water? And what is water's molecular weight, dear students? Can you type in chat box? Water's molecular weight? Everyone? 18 what? H2O. H2O. 2 plus 16. 18. 18 what? 18 gram per mole. Yes or no? 18 gram per mole. So if it is 18 gram per mole, and if I get that number 18 gram per mole, if I divide it here 18 gram per mole, can we say we get 2 moles? We get 2 moles as the answer. Everyone, are you on the same page? Moles of water would be 2 moles. So please type 1 in chat box if you understand that. Yeah, 18 AMU also you can call. Once you say 18 U or 18 AMU, that will be for one molecule, right? Both are same things. You say 18 U or 18 AMU, that's for one unit, or you say 18 grams for 1 mole unit. Both are exactly same. There's no difference. Okay, fine. So what's the result? You have 2 moles of water. So how many molecules of water do we have? That's the next question. If I have 2 moles of water, how many molecules of water do I have? Can you type in chat box, all of you? Today is the practice day. A lot of practice you're going to do. Whatever we have learned, we'll practice questions, make sure you understand each and every concept. We'll move further. Okay. Yes, what's the answer? 2Na. And I hope all of you have joined the Google link shared by Ashin sir. We have posted last 2 lectures video. We have posted the PDFs of last 2 lectures. Similarly, in physics, chemistry, and bio also we're going to post, and maths also will post. Don't worry. So you'll get all the information there itself. Okay, everything will be posted there. You can watch those videos if you have missed the classes because of any reason. So mentor teachers will guide you regarding this part. Molecules of water will be how many? 2 moles are there, and 1 mole is Na number of things together. So 2 moles is 2 Na number of things. Answer is 2 Na molecules. Each molecule is carrying 10 protons. One molecule carries 10 protons. So 2 Na molecules carry how many protons? 2 Na into 10, that is 20 Na protons. So which answer seems to be correct? Yes, in chat box. Which answer seems to be correct? Which answer seems to be correct? Check in chat box, right? So option number, if I see all the options, which option seems to be correct? Let's try. Now you can mark, all of you. At least now everybody should mark and mark correct. 85% students are getting right answer. And the correct answer is in front of you, 20 Na. Do you believe this is IIT question? This is IIT question. Later, like NEET examination, I've also copied. So like JEE NEET questions, you'll find almost like many times they come as a common question. Okay, so we'll see. Like let's say one question is asked in certain year in IIT examination. After 1 or 2 years, it's picked by NEET. Okay, so this is very, very common practice. JEE advanced will be slightly difficult. But this question is of JEE mains level, not advanced level. But of course, I think if 86% students can solve this question, that's a good achievement after 2 classes. Very good, Bachi. Excellent. Keep it up. So I hope everybody understand this question, right? Why A beta? Aditya, you're saying A answer after this much explanation. It's not, why it is A? Okay. So correct answer is not A. It's not 20, 36 ml you have, 36 grams are there. It's not a small thing. Gram is a big thing actually for atoms perspective. So think like that, 36 grams of water you have. How can I say just 20 protons there? That itself is wrong. Okay. Is it clear, Aditya? You can type 1 in chat box if you understood the statement, what I said. Aditya, good. Fine. So let's proceed further. Now this question is in front of you. In which of the following pairs, both members have same number of atoms? Now this O2 is written, 2 should be here, and that the next is O3. Similarly, this is N2. Okay. So it is in subscript. Okay, let's start. 1 gram O2, 1 gram O3. So you have been given 1 gram of O2, oxygen, 1 gram of O3, that is ozone. Its name is ozone. That's again found in You must have heard of ozone layer, right? So ozone is the gas name. The second question is 1 gram of N2 and 2 grams of nitrogen. The third part is both, and the last part is none. So read the question carefully. In which of the following pairs both members have same number of atoms? Both members have same number of atoms. Very tricky question it is. And I will start the poll for your answers. Okay. I'll start the poll for your answers. Let's see how it goes. Take your time. Try to give correct answer. This is a very fundamental question. Very, very fundamental question. Very basic question it is. And I'll show you two methods for this question. One is common sense method. Common sense method is like no calculation, see the question, mark the answer. Second is the method of chemistry or the method of formula where we use the formula and get the answer. That's the second method. Of course, both the methods should give us same answer, right? Otherwise, that will not make any sense. Okay. And please do not miss any class. That's a simple request to all of you because I can see few students missing classes now itself. So that's not good. Everyone should attend all the class as much as possible, right? Full dedication is needed. And this is starting. If you miss out one concept, that will be a problem at the later stage as well. So out of, I got almost like 35 responses. I'll just share the result with you. So you can see yourself. Okay. So can you see the results? Out of the results, 35 responses, almost like one member has marked A, 20 members have marked B, 8 have marked C, and 6 have marked D. So let us see what is the correct answer for this particular question. What is the correct answer for this particular question? So how do you proceed for this question, first of all? It's like 1 gram of O2 is given, and 1 gram of O3 is given, and 1 gram of N2 is given, and 2 gram of N is given. Now listen to me very carefully. First, I'll give you the method in which there is no calculation. It is a common sense method. Now, when I use word common sense method, this method is not requiring any solution from your end. Okay. You're not going to solve anything. You'll just simply say, oxygen, if it is in O2 form, which atom it will carry? It will be in the set of 2 atoms, isn't it? Think about it. O2 is made up of O atoms. How many O atoms? 2 O atoms. Likewise, O3 is made up of O atoms. How many O atoms? 3 O atoms. Now read the question carefully. You have been given 1 gram of O2 and 1 gram of O3. Okay, now answer. Mass of one O atom, will it change? Is it going to change? That O atom in O2 is different and O3 is different. O atom is O atom, right? So you are going to have a mass of 1 gram. You make it O2 out of it or make it O3 out of it. But you have 1 gram. And 1 gram of oxygen, if you carry in form of O2, O3 or O, that is 1 gram only, isn't it? Think about this. This is a little deep method here, right? Try to understand this line very carefully, what we're talking about, right? So you have 1 gram, whether you take in O2 format or O3 format, it's not going to change anything. It's 1 gram. Value is 1 gram. Okay, I'll give one example to make this whole thing very clear. Let's say we have count O's written here. How many O's we have written? So we have written, let's say 4 and 3. So you can remove one just to make your job easier. Look at this. Okay. So if this is a situation, let's say this is the situation, just a moment. So I'm writing, these are O's. How many O's are written currently? Count. Count and type in chat box. Left side, how many O's you can see? O. How many times I've written O? Type in chat box. Okay. 12 O. Okay. So can I say these are like 6 O2s in a way? 12 O's are 6 O2s. Okay. Now count how many O's are written on the right hand side. Yes. How many O's are written on the right hand side? 12 O's. These are like 4 O3s. Yes or no? Simple or not? This much is easy. Everyone understand? Please type 1 in chat box if you understand this logic. If this is clear, because this is very, very fundamental and we should know this method. So can we say 12 oxygens weight is same as 12 oxygen, whether it is 6 O2s or 4 O3? Do you understand this line or not? Think. Mass of 12 oxygen is same in O, like in O2 or O3. 12 oxygens is 12 oxygen, right? So 1 gram O2 and 1 gram O3 or 1 gram O, it will not make any difference. It's just form of oxygen is different. It is coupled in different way, 2 or 3 units. How many understand part A? Without any doubt. Is it clear, everyone? Is this logic clear? Because see, you can solve mathematically, that's another aspect. But can you understand this one? This is the fundamental thing, if you can understand. Okay. Very good. So if all of you understand, I think the first part itself is the correct answer. As you see here, both are 1 gram. If both are 1 gram, the number of atoms has to be same. Nobody can change number of atoms if the mass of same element is given in different format. So 1 gram O2, 1 gram O3, when you take 1 gram of O, it will have same number of atoms. Okay, let us prove now mathematically. So how do you solve mathematically? You'll say 1 gram of O2 means 1 gram divided by, what is O2's molecular weight? 32 gram per mole. So these many moles of O2 are there. Agree? Correct? Can I say these many moles of O2 are there? Everyone, is this part comfortable to all of you? If these many moles of O2 are there, how many molecules of O2 are there? What should I multiply to get molecules? Type in chat box. These are the moles of oxygen. If I want to get molecules of oxygen, what shall I multiply in this number? Type in chat box. These are moles. I want to get number of molecules. What shall I multiply? Na. Perfectly all right. So you get number of molecules of oxygen, O2 molecules. Now each molecule has how many oxygen atom? What shall I multiply now? O2. What shall I multiply to get number of O atoms this time? Is the answer? This time we need to multiply how much? 2 in that, correct. So let me write it once again. So it's like this. Moles of O2 would be 1 divided by 32. Molecules of O2 will be 1 divided by 32 into Na. Atoms of oxygen will be 1 divided by 32 into Na into 2. I hope everyone agrees on this part. If you agree, then only I'll proceed further. If you don't agree, we can discuss and resolve. Please type 1 in chat box. If all of you understand this much, these 3 lines you understand? Moles into Na is molecules, molecules into 2 is number of atoms. This is very simple discussion. That's what we have learned in earlier classes also. Okay. Paridhi, I cannot understand, sir. Paridhi, have you attended both the classes? First and 2. First and second, lecture 1, lecture 2. This time in chat box. Okay. So this is the same discussion. Moles of oxygen is, this is, you have 1 gram of it, 32 gram per mole is molecular weight. So if you divide by 32 gram per mole, moles are 1 by 32. That's simple. How many molecules are there? 1 mole is collection of any number of things. I'll multiply Na. Each molecule has how many oxygens? Into 2. Now same thing can you do for ozone? So what will be the number of moles of ozone? Moles of ozone would be how many? So it would come out to be 1 divided by 48. Please check everyone. How many molecules of ozone? Let's say molecules of ozone, 1 divided by 48 into Na. Understand or not? How many atoms of oxygen? 1 divided by 48 into Na into 3 this time, 3. So tell me, 2 by 32 is same as 3 by 48. Do you agree on this? 2 by 32 is 1 by 16. 3 by 48 is also 1 by 16. So you get both the answers same. It has to come same. No, there is no doubt about it. So can I say this is a waste of time if I'm doing like this? This is a not very, what do you call, good method to solve this. Rather, this is a better method. As soon as I see 1 gram of O2 and 1 gram of O3, I should mark the answer A and job is done. This question is also a JEE question and NEET question also. I hope this question is very clear. At the same moment, 1 gram of N2 and 2 gram N can never be same because one is 1 gram, other is 2 gram. Both are having nitrogen as an element, but the masses are different. How can number of atoms be same? So if mass is different, how can number of atoms be same for the same making of element nitrogen? Think about it. So what's the correct option? A good student will mark this question in 5 seconds because 1 gram and 1 gram he will see. He will not bother about doing all these calculations and he will get or she will get directly answer. That is the approach that we have to build. I hope the question is clear to each and every student. Yes or no? Yes. Did you understand the concept? Let me check. Okay. So almost 37 students have given the poll. Out of that, 4 students are finding it difficult. The rest, everyone else has understood. So I want to understand what problem you're facing, dear students. What problem you're facing still. So one of you can apply for mic. Let me understand what problem you're facing in this. Yeah, Arshia.
Yes, sir. So I just wanted to confirm, though the concept is clear,
Very
but
good.
whenever the mass is same, then the number of atoms has to be equal, and whenever it is different, the number of atoms have to differ.
If it is made up of same number of elements. For example, what is the make of O2? Oxygen atom is the key make, right?
Yes,
O2
sir.
will become from, see, if it is water, you can't say the same thing. Like I write water and ammonia and mass is same, atoms will be same. That's a wrong statement. But if the make is same, O2 is made up of what? O atoms. O3 is made up of what? O atoms.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Collecting three atoms together. And if mass is same for both the cases, number has to be same.
Okay, sir. So
For
only
example, in the next example, 1 gram N2. And what should I write on the right hand side so that both are equal? 1 gram N2 and what should I write on the right hand side? That is 2 gram and what should I write it as? Answer. Arshia.
sorry, sir, I couldn't get it.
I'm saying like B part, 1 gram of N2 is given. Okay.
Sir,
What should be other side? That 2 gram N should be written what so that B can also be an answer. What shall I do?
2 gram of
N should be written as 1 gram of N actually.
1
Then
gram.
B will also be an answer. Correct?
Yes, sir.
1 gram N2 and 1 gram N will be both are 1 gram and both are made up of nitrogen. So it will have same number of atoms for sure. We can do the maths.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now next, I think Sriram also want to say something. Yes, Sriram.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I'm having doubt that you have explained about option A, sir. I have understood about that.
Very
But
good.
here, even though the nitrogen are same, but if gram differ means also same number of atoms also will only be no, sir.
No, let us solve B part also, just for your clarity. Okay, let's try. I'll show.
Yes, sir.
So see, 1 gram of N2, let's try. 1 gram of N2 is 1 divided by, what is molecular weight of N2? For like 14 is atomic weight, so 28, correct? These many moles of what? Nitrogen into Na will be molecules of nitrogen. Each molecule carries how many atoms of nitrogen? Into 2. 2 grams nitrogen is 2 divided by 14 directly. How many atoms? Into Na. Are these numbers same? Check. Is it same? So if you solve it, it is 1 by 14. The other is 2 by 14. So they are not same. Understand? Yes. So I hope this gives you clarity, everyone, and all of you should be on the same page. If I make it 1 gram of N, definitely it will match. So let's say in place of 2 gram, if it would have given 1 gram, then answer is same for both, right? Is it clear? I hope this concept is very, very clear to everyone, all the students, because we have understood from basics this whole thing, right? Let's solve more questions. We are not stopping anywhere, right? We have a lot of questions to be solved in today's class. Let's try the next question now. Okay. So let's proceed. This question will wait. Yeah, try this question. This can be a good question for all of you. The element A atomic weight is 75, B atomic weight is 32, combined to form a compound X. Now read it carefully. If 3 moles of B combined with 2 moles of A, 3 moles of B combined with 2 moles of A to give 1 mole of X. Read this line carefully. So if this is happening, 3 moles of B combined with 2 moles of A to give 1 mole of X, don't you think the formula of X is A2B3? Yes or no? Please type in chat box if this line is clear to everyone. Mahati, Akshita, Sri Rama, Karthik, Divyansh. Very good बच्चे. काफी लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है. सबको समझ में आ रहा है. Good. So if that is the case, read the question and try to give answer. Question is the weight of 5 moles of X. 5 moles. Whenever word mole is used, you should think that the weight is huge. It is not small weight, right? It is 5 moles. Be very careful about this part. It is not just one unit.
Sir,
It's
what
5
is
moles.
WT?
Yeah, what is?
WT.
WT is weight. Weight. It's weight better. Atomic weight. Who is it? What's the name?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please complete. Try to give the answer for this question. So how will you proceed for this question? Element A, its atomic weight is 75. Okay. And B is 32. So you know that weight which is given is gram per mole. For sure it is gram per mole, that we know as per our understanding. Or if you want to write in U, many students know U, that is for single unit. Okay. Here the question is moles, 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 right? So we are proceeding the similar direction. So what shall be my answer for this particular question? Let's try and try to get the answer. So let me start the poll and you please answer in poll itself. Yes. Which answer is correct? So gradually you should learn. All of you must learn at some point of time. See, maybe one question you could not solve. Second question could not solve. Third question could not solve. But 10th question, 15th question, 20th question, 30th question, somewhere you have to start learning. That is the aim, right? You can do mistakes, no problem. You can do repeated mistakes, that's also not a problem. But at some point of time, we must start learning. Our learning shall start at some point of time. This is the whole aim and discussion here. So out of, first you mark, then I'll give you the data, like how many students have marked what. So first of all, I'm not getting answer from all the students. Many students are not participating in the quiz. I don't know why. Everyone, please participate. Try to get the answer. Don't do guesses here. If you're sure, then only you please answer. If you're not sure, don't answer. Try to solve and try to get the answer. Okay? Okay, let's see. So I'm going to end the poll in next 30 seconds or less than that. Almost 71% students have participated in the poll. I'll share the answers also. Okay, I'm going to end the poll. You can vote for correct option, end the poll and share the results with you. Can you see the result? If yes, please type 1 in chat box. Can you see the result? Okay. Fine. Very good. So if you can see the result, you can see like 10% students have given option A, 28% have given B, 62% have given C. So what's the correct answer? Majority ने क्या बोला वही answer है? Okay, the correct answer for this question is actually C. Very good. Many of you got the right answer. Congratulations. So C is the right answer. And why C is the right answer? Let me explain to you. 75 gram for 1 mole and there are 2 moles of A2. 2 moles of A and 3 moles of B. So what I'm going to multiply? 75 with 2. How much is that? 150. Similarly, 32 into 3. How much is that? 96. You add both of them, comes how much? 246 grams. 246 grams is, yes, how much amount of this is 246 gram? It is 1 mole. The question is not about 1 mole. Question is about, so many of you who will be in hurry, they will mark 246 as answer because this option is also given. But read the question carefully. The weight of 5 mole. The question is about 5 mole. So this is not the correct answer. This is not the correct answer. This is the correct option. Why? Because when it comes to 5 moles, you have to multiply 5 into 246, which will be 1230 grams, which is 1.23 kilogram. Done? Now, let me take your opinion. How many of you understood this particular question? This particular question. Let me understand from your point of view. कुछ कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है आपको कि सॉल्व कर लेंगे क्वेश्चन? यस, कर लोगे ना?
बुला रहे हैं वो।
Very good. 34 out of 39 students have shown, 35 out of 45 students are facing some problem. I want to connect with them after the class and understand what kind of problem they are facing in this whole discussion. What kind of problem they are facing in this whole discussion, I would like to understand. Anyways, so let's close this poll and come back to the discussion again. So we have another discussion here. That is this question. In this term which is written is, I am just rewriting it, 3.011 into 10 raised to power 23. Okay, rest all is fine. Let's try. Which of the following has the highest mass? Try to answer. Which answer is correct in this particular question? Which of the following has highest mass? Right? So let's check first option. 1 gram atom of carbon, half mole of CH4, 10 moles, 10 ml of water, 3.011, 10 is to power 23 atoms of oxygen. Try to complete. Try to complete. Take your time and try to answer correctly. You have to check which has highest mass, maximum mass. So first part is 1 gram atom. Now those who have attended the last class, please answer this question. 1 gram atom, how do we write it? What is 1 gram atom? What shall I do? What is the first term that should be followed from my end? Yes, 1 gram atom. I should cut gram atom and write moles in that place. So I can cut this thing and write moles in that place, right? So that's the first thing we should do. So we can say, let me do it like this. 1 gram atom, I'll cut it. I'll write 1 mole of C atom. Now 1 mole of C, what is the mass? Carbon's atomic weight is 12 gram for 1 mole. So can I say 1 mole of C, the mass is 12 gram? Is it clear? Is it simple? Simple for everyone? First part. Check the answer. It shall come out to be 12 gram. First part is clear? Okay. Now check the second part. Half mole of CH4. So half mole of CH4, how are you going to solve? CH4 is 12 plus 4, that is 16 units of gram for 1 mole. But you have half mole. That means this multiplied by half, which is actually 8 grams. 16 gram is the mass for 1 mole. You have half mole. So half mole mass is how much? 8 gram. How many of you understand 8 gram B part? Please raise your hand if this is clear. Everyone? Okay, 2 students have doubt. Sana. Yes, Sana. What's your doubt?
No, sir, I don't have any doubt.
Okay.
You don't.
No problem.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Anyone having doubt? Fine. Come to C part. 10 ml of water. So what is 10 ml of water? So water density is exactly 1 gram per ml for 4 degrees Celsius. But if temperature is not mentioned, we may assume 10 ml to be 10 gram for water. This assumption we can take. So in a way, we are assuming that it is a perfectly ideal condition for water, and hence 10 ml is 10 gram. If it is 10 gram, what is the mass of this whole thing? 10 gram. So this is 10 gram, this is 12 gram, this is 8 gram. Now the last one, you have to solve and you have to give the answer in the poll. So I'm launching the poll. Let's see who can give the correct answer. Okay. Last one, you have to solve yourself. 3.011 10 is to about 23 atoms of oxygen. Atoms of oxygen. Now you should know the fundamentals and you should do your calculations. 3 answers I have helped you. Last answer I expect from you from your end without any help. Isn't it? So try to use it and try to give the right answer. Last 10 seconds to close. 3.011 up into 10 is to about 23. Don't you feel like this is half of 6.02 to 10 is to about 23? Half of this. Okay. What is this? Is half mole. Can I call it half mole? Half mole of what? Half mole of O atoms. What is O's weight? O weight is 16 gram for 1 mole. You know that or not? O is 16 gram for 1 mole. So half mole is how much? And now conclude. Conclude the answer, give the answer. Okay. You can look at the answers distribution. 54% students marking A, 11% B, 5% C, and 30% D. All right. So let's see the actual answer. What should be correct answer? Everyone in chat box can give the right answer. As per majority, shall we go? Yes. So the first one was 12 gram. The second one was 8 gram. The third one was 10 gram. And the last one is also 8 gram. Remember, it's not 16 gram. 16 gram for 1 mole, you have half mole. So 8 gram. I hope this question is clear to each and every student. Simple. And once you do mole concept with me, you can solve from any book, any module, any questions, anywhere, any exam. You must get the answers. That's a guarantee. Only thing what I want from you is you should come to all the classes, listen to what we are doing, and try to solve questions in class. At least try to understand. If you're not able to solve and get the right answer, completely fine. Everybody takes time. Maybe some student can get answer after 10 questions, some can understand after 15, some may take 2-3 days, 4 days, 5 lectures, but you will understand for sure. So there's no worry about that part. You will understand, that is guaranteed. But the only thing is you have to be patient enough and you should follow the instructions of class. Okay, let's see. Now this question, shall we try? Which one of the following samples contains the largest number of atoms? This is an entirely different question. Okay, so first you read the question. Largest number of atoms. This question is not about mass. This is about number of atoms. I will help you out about different atomic numbers and also 6C is 12. Hydrogen is 1H1. Helium is 2He4. Sulfur is 16. Sulfur 32. Oxygen is 8O16. Okay. And nitrogen is 7 and 14. So all the atomic number and mass numbers are given to you. Whatever is required, you can use it and try to solve. Meanwhile, when you're solving this question, any student having any doubt can raise hand. Okay, Siri has doubt in option C. In the last question, option D. 3.01 10 raised to power 23 is how much? It is half of 1 mole or it is half mole? Half mole of oxygen. Oxygen's weight is how much? 16 gram per mole. Not molecular weight. Atoms of oxygen is mentioned here. Look at this carefully. Half mole of O atoms are given. So half mole of O, what is the mass? 1 mole is 16. Half is how much? 8
Yes,
gram.
got it, sir.
Got it? Okay. Come back to this question. This time you have to find the number of atoms. I will show one, you will try other. So 2.5 mole of CH4. How to solve this? You have 2.5 moles of CH4. So can we say we have 2.5 into Na molecules of CH4. Do you agree, all of you? Shall I multiply Na or not? Moles is collection of any number of things. I'm multiplying Na. Please type 1 in chat box if it is clear to everyone. Quickly. 2.5 Na molecules of CH4. Is this clear? Now the question is not molecules. Question is largest number of atoms. So one molecule of CH4, what is the distribution? 1 carbon, 4 hydrogen. That's 5. 5 atoms are there in this. If you take one simple molecule, you have 5 atoms. So 2.5 Na will have how many? Can I say 12.5 Na? Please check the calculation. Yes, how many getting the answer? First part. First is clear. Okay. Now, if you understand this, try to complete the question from your end and try to get the answer. So 10 moles of helium is 10 into Na, because helium is having just one molecule has one atom. So there is no double atoms in one molecule. One molecule is one atom. So 10 moles of helium is 10 Na molecules of helium or 10 Na atoms of helium, because one molecule is one atom in helium. It's a monoatomic. So we use the word monoatomic molecule. Helium it is. Next, 4 Na, 1 sulfur, 2 oxygen. So can we say this is 12 Na? Next, 1.8 Na into 8. What it comes out to be? 14.4 Na. Last one, 3 moles. So 3 Na into 1 plus 3. How much is that? So which options shall I mark? So in poll, I'm launching the poll, but there is no E option. And I hope E is not an option also in this. What shall be correct answer? You have to read the question again. Largest number of atoms. A option 12.5. B option 10. C option 12. D option 14.4. Last option 12 Na. So which option is maximum? Okay, so many of you are marking C, considering that this is a one option before the last option. But remember, there are E options and that there is D options only, right? Anyway, so I hope you understand that answer is 14.4 Na. Done? Great. How many of you understood this question? Please type 1 in chat box. So let me do a small poll for the same. Concept clarity poll. So more and more students are understanding. That's a very good sign. Still, one or two students are struggling. I'll request them to watch the videos, to discuss their doubts after the session, okay? And clarify. Clarification is needed. Everyone, please give your inputs if you understand the concept. Okay, I'm just ending the poll. So this is the result I have shared with you. All right. So this is clear. We'll go back to our discussion again. And this question, I think that it should be clear in everybody's mind. Next question. This one I'll take later. So if you see the first lecture, in very first lecture, we have done mole, electron, proton, neutron, atomic number, mass number. In the next lecture, we have done gram, atom, and AMU. Comfortable this much? Any problem with this whole discussion? Any issues? Right? So I would like to take your doubts if you have any first. And prior to that, just 5 minutes, I'll conclude a few more things. Atomic weight unit is gram per mole. Molecular weight unit is gram per mole. Ionic weight unit is also gram per mole. Molecular weight is summation of atomic weights. Ionic weight is also summation of atomic weights. So if somebody asks, what is carbon's atomic weight? You will say 12 gram per mole, because it is 6C12. If we say carbon dioxide's molecular weight, since it is a molecule, So it's made up of 1 carbon and 2 oxygen. So 1 carbon is 1 into 12 and 2 oxygen is 2 into 16, which is 32. Total is 44 gram per mole. Or we can say 12 from here, 2 into 16 from here. If I say find out, ask the question H2SO4, find out its molecular weight, what's your answer? क्या आंसर देंगे आप? Type in chat box, everyone. Are we multiplying by the atomicity of molecule to get the बिल्कुल perfectly Kaumudi. आप multiply कर रहे हो atomicity को. तो molecule पता चल गया, आपने multiply कर दिया, get the answer. Okay. Yeah, H2SO4, what is molecular weight? Please type in chat box. H2SO4. I'm waiting answer in chat box for this question. 108 gram per mole. No. Manan Vashist, कुछ mistake किया आपने बेटा. Do it carefully. H2SO4. Anumanya Jaiswal, Nandita, 98 gram per mole. 98 gram per mole is the correct answer. Okay. So why? Because this is 2, this is 32, and this is 4 into 16. If you add 64, 32, 96 plus 298 grams per mole. So you know how to calculate molecular weight now? Should not be a problem to anyone. We can calculate molecular weight. What is ionic weight? So if I give you, let's say, carbon, oxygen with 3 numbers and -2, that is carbonate ion. So for ions, you can solve for their ionic weight. And what's the number? It is 12 plus 3 times 60. -2 will not play any role. I repeat, -2 will not play any significant role. Now, can you answer this? Why -2 will not play any significant role? Because -2 shows 2 extra electron. 2 extra electron are joining. And mass of electron and mass of proton, if you compare, the proton mass is almost 1836 times higher than mass of electron. How many times? 1836, 1837 times higher than mass of electron. Much, much higher. So 2 electrons coming or not coming will not make any difference in the overall value of the weight. So my answer will be governed by CO3. I will not see -2 while calculating the weight for this ion. Is it clear? So what's the weight for this ion? Simply it is 16 into 3, 48 plus 12, 60. You can say 60 gram per mole. Done. As if you have not looked at -2. Is it clear? Is this question clear, everyone? Please type 1 in chat box. So we know how to treat atoms, molecules, and ions. And just for practice, try to answer 1 or 2 more questions. Okay. So we'll try this question. This is an ITJ question. We'll try this question, but please answer this question beforehand. So I want to ask SO3 and SO4 -2. Molecular weight of this and ionic weight of this. Try to answer these 2 questions. SO3 molecular weight, SO4 -2 ionic weight. What shall we answer for these 2 questions? First, molecular weight of SO3. Sulfur is 16s32. So, very good. Everyone should get the answer. This is 32. This is 3 times 16. So total is how much? 80 gram per mole. Always use the units. And good thing I can see that many students are writing units. Okay. That shows that you are understanding the value of units and all. That gives you clarity. And the second part, sulfur, 32. 4 oxygen, 4 times 16. -2, ignore. What is the answer? 96. So 96 gram per mole. Clear? This is the way we solve. Now let's try this question, everyone. The atomic weight of 2 elements A and B are 20 and 40. A and B. Atomic weights are 20 and 40. If X gram of A contain Y atoms, you are taking X gram of A and they're asking in 2X gram of B. So number of atoms are how many? Here it is, Y atoms. They're asking how many atoms are here. Look at the question first. Can you comprehend the question? Atomic weight of two elements A and B are 20 and 40. 20 and 40, the units will be gram per mole, as we know. Shall not be a problem to you. Weight of A is x gram, weight of B is 2x gram, weight of A x gram, atomic weight is 20. We get Y atoms in this, as per the question's language. Fine. So tell me, if this is weight and this is atomic weight in gram per mole, if I divide weight by atomic weight, what shall I get? Yes. Weight upon atomic weight gives me what? Everyone? Type in chat box. Weight upon atomic weight is moles. Right? So can we say these are moles of A and these are moles of B? Fine. How can I get atoms from moles? A and B are two elements. Moles, I want to get atoms. What is the method? What is the method? I can convert moles into atoms. Yes. We have moles of A, moles of B. What shall I do so that I can get atoms of A and B? Multiply Na. Amazing. So can I say this into Na is Y and this into Na is what? That we need to find out. Isn't it? X upon 20 into Na is Y. 2x upon 40 into Na is how much? That is the question. 2x upon 40 is nothing but x upon 20 because 2 and 40 will cancel out. So what shall be my answer? Answer is given here. In examination, answer was not given. I have kept the answer here, Y atoms. I hope the question is clear. Is it simple or not? Please tell me. Are you understanding the level of learning? Answer is Y atoms. X upon 20 into Na is same as 2x upon 40 into Na. Maybe you can give me an element C with 3 grams and 60 is atomic weight. For that also, your answer will be same. 3 by 60 into Na is also the similar answer, right? So this is the end of the class as such. Now we will take up doubts of students. Whatever doubts are there, you can clarify each and every doubt. So I'll request you one by one, please apply for mic, discuss with me, right? And we can discuss it out and clarify your doubts. Starting from Sana. Yes, Sana. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, beta. Batao.
Sir, could you please show the previous question?
This one? This one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So,
tell me.
sir, in this case, we have to multiply the number of moles into the number of atoms.
Atoms
Mul-
per molecule, correct. Number of moles are given, first multiply Na. See, moles is given. Moles is what? Moles is collection of any number of things. So first I'm removing the moles word. I'm putting Na in place of that. That's completely fine. So 2.5 moles is 2.5 Na things. What is that thing? CH4. Each CH4 is how many carbons? 1. Hydrogen, 4. Total 5. Multiply 5. You get total number of atoms.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So see, in this case, why I multiplied 1 plus 2? The reason is because it is 1 sulfur and 2 oxygen. In this case, why I multiplied 8? Because there are 8 sulfur. Why in this case 1 nitrogen and 3 hydrogen? Because this is ammonia's structure. All right. Accordingly, we have multiplied the things. Clear?
Yes, sir. And sir,
Okay.
could you please also explain the recent question? Actually, I got disconnected in between.
No problem. This one?
I'm really sorry.
No problem.
Yes,
No
sir.
problem. So this time weight was given, beta, and atomic weight is given. And then atoms are given here as per the question's language. Read it. So what we discussed, weight by atomic weight is moles.
Yes, sir.
Moles into Na is atoms.
Yes, sir.
So x by 20 into, as per the question, x by 20 into Na is given as Y. This is valid for A atoms. B atom, 2x weight is given. 40 is its atomic weight into Na. So what will be this number coming? This is, if you cancel it out, x by 20 only, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is also Y. That is the question. Simple question it is, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Next student, Ved. Yeah, Ved, you can
Yes,
unmute
sir.
and ask.
Can you
Yeah.
explain like what is the difference between molecular weight and ionic weight?
See, molecular weight is weight of a given molecule. CO2 is a molecule. And this
Yes,
is
sir.
an ion. CO3 minus 2 is an ion, right?
Yeah.
So the difference between molecule and ion is what? That ion is having similar atoms also, but it is losing or gaining electrons. Now, of course, if somebody is losing electron or gaining electron, there should be some change of mass. That's logical. But the mass
Yes,
of
sir.
electron is 1836 times smaller, 1836, 1837 times smaller than mass of proton. How much is mass of electron? 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31 kilogram. Okay. And this
Okay.
is in the range of 10 raised to the power minus 27 kilograms. So it is very, very small. If I take maybe 1800 electrons change, then it will be equal to 1 proton. And minus 2 is not talking about any proton being left, right? Minus 2 is
Yes,
2
sir.
electrons are joining. So if you add that small number, it will not make any difference in the structure. Hence, we always ignore that charge. You get the point? While calculating
sir.
ionic weight, you have to treat it as if it is CO3. Forget about minus 2. Don't see minus 2. Just see CO3 and calculate
Yes,
as
sir.
if it is a molecule. That's the simple approach. Why minus 2 is not considered? Answer I have given. Logic also. What's the logic
Yeah.
behind this? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, great, great. Okay, now you can mute. Yeah. Next student, anyone having any other doubt? If no doubt, then I can close. If you have doubt, you can please ask.
Yes, sir.
What's your name, Eta?
Yes, sir. I was asking whether if we can get the recording of this session.
All sessions recording are there. Your mentors have sent a message that Google Classroom we have already provided there, and we have kept both the recordings of last 2 lectures. So this lecture recording also will be there. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Vaibhav. Any other question or doubt? Please ask. Feel free to ask. No doubt.
So when will app get launched?
Yeah, so app is like test version we have already checked. So we are now updating the app on Google Play Store, right? And then later we'll update on App Store also after some time. So Google Play, I think it should be visible in next 3 days. Okay. Once it is visible, we'll inform you. Don't worry. We'll give you the proper training how to use it. All the students. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other queries or question? Okay, then I'll stop this session, close this session. All the best. Keep working hard, right? We'll meet next tomorrow. There'll be a physics class, along with that, a maths class. So there are 2 classes tomorrow. Day after, there'll be a chemistry class along with a maths class. Then again, physics class with bio class and maths class with, chemistry class with bio class. So already timetable has been shared in the group. Any concerns you guys are having? Anyone is having any concern right now? Are you finding the whole flow comfortable for you? And make sure that you study, self-study, because this whole thing will work only if you do self-study. Okay. So try to create more time for self-study. That's very much needed from your end. Right.
Excuse
So-
me, sir.
Yes, better. What's your name?
Sir Sana.
Yeah,
Sir,
Sana.
will we get the e-modules?
Definitely. Like book 1 already, I think I put in the group. I'll put it again once again in the module, right? So you start solving those questions. Multiple, like a lot of questions are there. You need not to purchase any book. We will provide you all the material in e-form, e-PDF form. Okay, be it the readable material or book material or questions material, everything will be given from our end. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Vijay. Bye-bye. Shall I close the session? Okay. So all the best and see you in the next class. Bye.